Your mom and dad have.
Never.
Sister at home still there? How do they ever get the funding?
가족에 대한 질문을 쏟아내는데요.
I think, they were very, very upset with, didn't like the Japanese because they didn't want to be under their domination. Although Japan said, we're going to protect you and we're going to help you. But that protective was just like my mother said, bullshit. My mother said, that's bullshit.
They were involved, with the independence movement, and they both were.
Yeah, they both were.
And they're very strong because that picture when they're receiving the award in 1943, they're both there.
하와이에서 독립운동에 참여했던 시늘로 부부. 그들은 어떻게 하와이에서 살게 된 걸까요? 그 이야기의 시작은 굶주림이 극심했던 대한제국 시기로 거슬러 올라갑니다. 기근을 피하고 백성을 구제하기 위해 시작된 최초의 기획 이민이 1902년 공식적으로 추진됐습니다. 막연한 기대를 품고 태평양을 건너 하와이로 떠난 7,400여 명의 한인들. 1903년 9살이었던 시늘로 역시 부모님과 함께 이민선에 올랐습니다. 하지만 5년 뒤 어머니가 돌아가시고 충격에 빠진 아버지도 한국으로 떠났죠. 이국 땅에서 스스로 살 길을 찾아야 했던 소년 시늘로. 살아남기 위해 사탕수수 농장에서 일을 시작했습니다. 성실하게 일한 그는 부단한 노력 끝에 1938년 가구점을 열게 됐죠. 자녀들에겐 가난을 물려주지 않겠다는 일념으로 평생을 살아온 시늘로 선생. 6남매를 부족함 없이 키웠습니다.
He tried to raise his children the best he could and gave them a good education. We weren't poor. We had money. So he did the best he could to support us.
Ever told you he was on independence activities?
No. He was going to a lot of meetings. They had a lot of his friends. When I read the Famous People in Hawaii book that Glenn had, I'm seeing all these men that used to come to our store and they would have meetings. It's just that I know he went to the meetings and they were active, very active, but we didn't know anything.
자녀들 모르게 독립운동을 해온 시늘로 선생. 심지어 그의 가구점은 임시정부를 지원하기 위한 하와이 독립운동의 주요 거점이었습니다. 며칠 후 시늘로 선생의 위패 봉안식을 앞둔 날이 밝았습니다.
So, we are getting ready to leave, right? Are you putting on a coat, you said?
Oh yeah, I have a coat, my coat and tie. My tie is sitting over there on the statue.
All right.
Have you seen my tie?
I think so, yeah. It's hanging over there by the flag.
You know what's special about it?
Well, no.
Oh,
Let me
I love
look.
that tie. I got it just for these occasions. It's my Taeguki
Oh,
tie.
because it has the Korean flag all
Yes, the
over it. Where did
Korean
you
flag.
buy it?
Amazon.
Can get from
Anything
Amazon.
on Amazon, yeah. Anything on Amazon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice.
So now if I remember how to tie a tie, we're good.
I don't know how to tie a tie, so
Really?
don't ask me.
Do this.
넥타이 매는 법을 모른다고 했지만 메모새를 만져주는 이모인데요.
I always forget that. Yeah, so. But my mom.
Well, you are young enough, young enough to
yeah.
be my son,
That's correct. That's
70
true.
years old.
Right.
Wow.
I didn't have my shirt though.
Chota?
Jota? Jota?
Chota.
Jota means?
You're very good. Very good, Chota. What does Chota mean? Very
Very cool.
Very cool.
Oh,
Very good.
okay.
I know more Korean than you.
I know you do. And she says it naturally because she heard it as a child.
Yeah,
Me
I
and her as an
did.
adult go like,
Yeah.
모든 준비를 마치고 집을 나섭니다.
What time is it now?
We got plenty of time.
9:07.
We're gonna take the scenic route.
Okay.
It's called Around Somyeon. Really nice route.
Right.
So what are you feeling emotion-wise today? This kind of seems surreal.
Well, yeah, it is like if he didn't do all that he did, if you
Yeah.
didn't do I wouldn't be here. Okay?
Of course.
So I owe a lot to him and to you, more specifically to you, because you did the groundwork, the research that we couldn't do.
위패 봉안식이 진행될 강원 광복기념관에 도착했습니다. 이미 기념식장엔 사람들로 가득했는데요. 사전 공연이 진행 중이던 그때 글렌과 살롬의 이모가 도착했습니다.
There we
I
go.
want to dance. I want to dance. Excited.
It's very
Excited.
emotional.
And yeah, very honored to be here to participate in something this special. We'd never do this in Hawaii, probably. Or
It's just an amazing thing because, I mean, look at this place. This is my country. This is your country.
Yeah.
This is your father's country. And now you're going to celebrate your dad.
이곳은 강원특별자치도에 연고를 둔 독립운동가들의 위패가 모셔진 봉안관인데요. 재외 독립운동가인 신을로 선생은 예외적으로 후손의 거주지에 모셔지게 된 거죠. 이제 곧 봉안될 위패입니다. 각계각층의 사람들이 위패 봉안식에 참석했는데요.
미국이 특수임무유공자의 강원도
He's just ordinary man. I don't think he's a hero, but they're all here to honor him.
Because he is a hero.
That is amazing to me.
오늘 행사는
I'm
일부
very honored.
국민의례 2부로 위패봉안 기념식이 시작하겠습니다. 국회에요. 경례!
국민의례를 시작으로 위패 봉안식이 진행됐습니다. 이 모든 게 처음인 살롬의 이모. 낯선 경험이지만 알 수 없는 울컥함이 밀려옵니다. 그 마음을 아는 듯 위로를 건네는 글렌.
신영애님 나오셔서 위패를 봉헌하겠습니다.
And this little steppy here.
아버지 위패를 직접 모시게 된 살롬에. 미처 알지 못했던 아버지의 공로를 그 걸음마다 되새겨봅니다. 손주 신대현이 정착한 춘천에 함께하게 된 재외 독립운동가 신을노. 어쩌면 역사 속에 묻혔을 그 이름이 지금 여기에 자리했습니다.
다시 한번 멀리서 오신 두 분을 위해서 큰 박수 한번.
위패를 모신 후에도 좀처럼 눈물이 멈추지 않는 살롬에.
계단으로 올라가셔서 수노탑에 호환화 및
I can see my dad. I can see his face.
내려오셔서 본래 자리에
See my dad.
아버지를 향한 그리움에 한참 동안 살로메는 말없이 눈물을 흘렸습니다.
Yeah, I was thinking that my father would be so proud of me coming back here, representing him to accept the award for him. I tell them I have no history because my father didn't have it. We lost all that. And so it's sad. I mean, I'm sorry we don't have a history. Who would have thought this young boy, half Danish, half Korean, raised in New York City, would want to know his ancestors? So to you, I say amazing. It's just wonderful that you have accomplished a lot, and we're proud of you.
글렌 덕분에 잃었던 가족의 역사를 찾은 살로메. 아버지의 기억을 안고 미국으로 돌아갔습니다.